Hello, this is my review for the Muppets. Now, I don't know what age group you are. I remember the Muppets from my childhood. It was probably repeats, technically, actually, rather than in the first run, because I think they were kind of from the 60s, 70s. But I do remember the Muppets in the 80s being on telly in Britain, and I used to watch them all the time and used to really enjoy it. I used to think it was fantastic. And it's such a nice thing to have it as a flashback to my childhood. Now, the problem with any flashback to the childhood kind of film is sometimes it should be left in your childhood. You don't want to spoil such lovely characters like Fozzie Bear, Kermit the Frog, you know, amazing classics. But this is really well done. Brief synopsis of the film with no spoiler involved, if I can at all, because it's quite a tricky one, this. So I'm only going to say what's in the trailer, in essence, so it doesn't give out too much. The Muppets need to save their theatre, that the famous Muppet Show theatre, which all the shows were from, and they need to save it, and they need to raise some money for it. So they decide to get back together, because they've been split up all over America, all over the world actually, and they've all been doing different jobs for many different years. And it's quite appealing actually, the fact that they, something that they've gone into a backstory for every single character and what they'd be doing, and it's quite beautiful, quite intelligent. And I think the really heartwarming part for me is they take it really well, and they realise that they're quite out of date, the Muppets. Even though they're close to everyone's heart, they are quite out of date, and really they're not, hip or trendy with the kids now. It's not a thing which a lot of kids would love, and they do it so intelligently that it just kind of shows that the Muppets are still there, and that they still could really be amazing if they were on the telly now. And I think a lot of people would watch them because this is so cleverly done. And if they could take this into a TV series, I'm sure a lot of kids would love to watch it, because it's so tongue-in-cheek, so cleverly done, so poking fun at the fact that they are so out of date. But it's really well done, really well done. So I give this film 4.5 out of 5. It's a tricky one to give this 4.5 out of 5, because even though it is a cheesy monkey of a film, truly cheesy monkey of a film, it is beautifully done and beautifully crafted, and a lot of people I imagine have written a beautiful script for it. I mean, a really good script. Not really the storyline, but as I said, the backstory for everybody, and the way that they realise that they're out of date and what they're actually doing now. And it's all a little bit seedy, a little bit dark. It's beautifully done, really good. I hope you enjoyed this review. Speak to you soon. Thank you. Bye bye.